Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching KTK Plus. I'm your host, Tristan Van Beem, and today I have a great story to tell you all, which involves celebrating the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. In 2026, we will get to cover numerous stories about our nation's history, and I would like to start it off by celebrating our veterans that have done so much to protect and serve us throughout the past 250 years. And with me today is Dr. Crystal Matthews, who is the program director for the Texas Veterans Commission for Women Veterans, and she is also an Army veteran herself. Let's go ahead and bring her in. Crystal, how are you doing today?
I am doing well, Tristan. Thank you so much for asking.
Of course, that's great. And thank you so much for coming on and doing this interview with me. I really appreciate it. And this is a story that I know a lot of viewers at home are going to love. And I would just like to kick off this interview by asking about your time in the Army. What was your job? And did you actually enjoy your experience in the military?
Yes, in the military, I was an information specialist and then human resources. I really enjoyed my time and my position. I transitioned out. I did the same thing, for the Army
Mhm.
outside as a civilian. And then I came over to working for the state of Texas. And so it was a really great experience. I enjoyed the travel. I enjoyed, meeting different groups of people from all walks of life. And so it was amazing.
That's awesome. It seems like you had a great time. How long did you serve for?
Right at 6 years.
6 years. Okay, wow.
Mhm.
That seems like a very long time. I've only been working for about one or two, so it seems like forever for me.
It's really not. I think I was looking to retire,
Mm,
but I did have some things that happened within my family as far as health goes, so
mm,
I was able to do that. But
mm.
I still appreciate the time that I got to spend in the military. It's amazing, and it's still blessing me today. So.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that about your family, but I'm glad to hear that you're still, being treated fairly in the military and that you're still able to have a great time doing what you love.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. And so to kick this off, can you explain what the Texas Veterans Commission is and how does the organization serve veterans in Texas?
Oh, wow. So the Texas Veterans Commission is a state agency for veterans and their family members and survivors. We've been around since 1927. So we're actually coming up on 100 years next year, which is so exciting. But it's also like I meet people every day that have never heard of Texas Veterans Commission. And I'm like, where have you been? Let me tell you all the things. But yes, we provide services in several different departments. We have a claims department that will help veterans with their claims, their VA claim, with appeals and things of that nature, and also survivors as well. We have an education department that assists veterans with all VA education benefits, and then also they're the ones that administer the Hazelwood Act here in Texas, which is for Texas veterans that entered the military from Texas and then decided to return home after their service. And then we have our employment department. That's our largest department, and they assist veterans, with pre-employment activities and then also with finding a job. Our mental health department, they're amazing. They have several different programs within that department, and that includes, justice involved veterans, homeless veterans program is there as well as our military veteran peer network falls under our mental health department. And so just a lot of great services that are being offered to veterans across the state as far as mental health services go, as well as training providers for mental health services pertaining to veterans and their family members. And then, of course, we have the Women Veterans Program, uh, which I'm so proud of this program. I've been in this program for about 7 years now, and if you didn't know, Texas has the largest amount of women veterans in the nation. And so, yes, well, Texas is big, right?
Yeah, I mean, of
So,
course.
yeah, yes. And so, we really love, trying to meet all women veterans' needs. So we do offer a lot of, virtual programs because we do have a lot of rural areas here in Texas. So we offer a lot of virtual programs And then also in person, we do a lot of, honor and recognition, celebrating of the women veterans, as well as connecting them with their peers and just educating them about any benefits and services that they may be unaware of. And then you also have our healthcare advocacy department, which they're amazing as well. They are co-located at the VA hospitals and then also the VA outpatient clinics. And so anything healthcare, if a veteran is having issues with getting appointments, getting a prescription, they can reach out to our healthcare advocacy department and they will help them with that. And if they receive a bill from the VA and they don't know how to address it, our healthcare advocacy department has also been very helpful in that area as well and helping veterans save money.
Well, it sounds like you guys do basically everything to help veterans, honestly. I mean, it's not shocking to me,
Yeah.
especially since you said this is over 100 years old. And I just want to ask, is this like a nonprofit organization or how are you guys able to help with
No.
those services?
We're a state agency,
Mm,
and so
okay.
we do have one other department, which is our Fund for Veterans Assistance, and that department is amazing because they accept
Mhm.
donations and then also, money from the lottery. Whenever you go to renew your license and it says you want to donate to veterans, and so we do get a portion of that as well, and they actually grant funds out to nonprofits, veteran service organizations, and local government agencies. So we do have I think we just closed out though. Yeah, I think we just
Mhm.
closed out the application for next year. But yes, we're sending out millions of dollars across the state to extend our services. So Texas Veterans Commission is a state agency. We do receive general revenue, but we also have like different revenue that we receive as well. Like for instance, like the Veteran Employment Services, they receive a grant from the Department of Labor. So um, different revenue strands, but we're definitely helping veterans. And then again, extending our services through our Fund for Veterans Assistance with the nonprofits and veteran service organizations.
That's awesome, and I love that you told me all about the programs and different services that you guys provide. And I just want to ask, can you tell me about the America 250 commemorations? What are you guys allowing veterans to do as far as sharing their stories?
So, as far as what we're doing for our task group, so we're the Veterans Task Group is really just tasked to recognize and honor veterans for their service throughout the years. And so, what we're doing is collecting stories, photos if veterans want to submit those, and then we're going to spotlight their service. We are looking to do a traveling exhibit and then also maybe a digital exhibit. And so I feel like we may have to do both
Mhm.
because it seems like we're starting to have a lot of stories come in. The deadline is the end of the month, and
Okay.
so we do have some time for veterans to submit their stories if they're interested in sharing that and then highlight it for their service. If you're here in Texas, submit your story.
Mhm. Of course.
Yes, and so we're definitely we're looking to have a traveling exhibit and then also a digital, so we could just honor and recognize veterans for their service. We're really excited about celebrating 250 years,
Mhm.
as the American Revolutionary War through, today, and so my task group, the women, not the women, I'm always saying women, I'm sorry, the
It's okay.
veteran task group for the Texas American 250. We have several organizations that are on board helping with that, and we're all really excited about it. And so we're looking forward to really just honor and recognizing veterans for their service.
That's honestly just amazing what you guys are doing. I love that you said you're doing it digitally as well as just on print as well. And I just want to ask, where can veterans actually go to share these stories? Is there a website that you guys have? Is there an email? How can they go about that? And then also, are they able to send in like video of themselves telling them story verbally, or how does that work?
So we have a flyer that we're sending out, but the easiest thing to do is to go to www.texasamerica250.com and click on Get Involved. Our flyer is there. You can click on that and go straight to the form to fill out and submit your information if you're interested in joining.
All right, awesome. And then, so have you guys done something similar to this in the past? And if you have, would you be able to share any amazing stories that you've received from a veteran submitting their story in? Like maybe they shared stories about when they were off in war, or maybe just their time serving in maybe the barracks or something. Can you share any of those with me?
So we haven't done anything like this specifically, but for the Women Veterans Program, we do have a
Hmm.
Women Veterans Registry that lives on our website at tvc.texas.gov. Women can register, and you can go on there. Anyone can go on there and look at their stories. It's not long; it's short. They're just kind of telling, why. They're submitting a photo. It's either a recent photo or a photo of them in uniform when they served, telling, when they served, what branch, and then just a blurb about, why they're honored or something that made them happy about serving in the military. So we do have that. We have over 1,000 women veterans testimonies there.
Okay, and then I just wanted to ask, why do you feel it's important to give veterans this platform to be able to share their stories through America 250? Do you really feel like it helps them having their voices heard, or why do you guys like to do this sort of thing?
Yes, it does help having veterans tell their own stories for one.
Hmm.
And then it creates awareness. We have a lot of veterans in this state, and I think we have the most right now veterans in the nation as well, with over 1.5 million veterans. And
Ooh.
so yeah, I
That's a
know.
lot.
I love it. Texas is good for veterans, okay? Uh, but yeah, so it's definitely important for veterans to share their stories. We want to hear it from them. It creates awareness about veteran service. Sometimes it's an amazing experience. Sometimes it is, challenging for veterans. But we do need to hear all of those stories. It increases participation in enrollment and or future enrollments of the military, and so I definitely think it's important for us to continue to tell those stories.
That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for saying that. And my mom actually, she is a veteran. She did about 20 years in the Navy, so I just love hearing about her stories as well. So I think I'm gonna
Oh,
actually show her this flyer so that way she can, send in her story and as well. She used to
please.
work on F-14s. Like if you ever seen that movie Top Gun, that's pretty much what she used to do. She used to work on them, send them out, and it was just absolutely amazing getting to hear her story. So I would love to get to hear other veteran stories as well. It sounds absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I love that. Please share the flyer with
Mhm.
her. She sounds like a rock star.
She is, yeah, she is. She is a rock star. And also, I know you guys said that you aren't a nonprofit or anything, but if viewers at home want to support the Texas Veterans Commission, how can they help?
They can definitely donate to our Fund for Veterans Assistance grant funding, and that will help, veterans across the state as well. And then if they would like to volunteer, they can definitely reach out to us and let us know that they want to volunteer if we have anything in their area. We take volunteers in the
Mhm.
Women Veterans Program. We have, events throughout, and then also our agency. And so we definitely, would love for anyone who's looking to support the Texas Veterans Commission or veterans in general to reach out to us.
All right, Crystal. And then last question, is there any lasting message that you would like to leave with the viewers at home about either Texas Veterans Commission or just about veterans in general, those who serve through our military? What lasting message would you like to give to those who are watching this?
I would like to say if you are a veteran or you know a veteran, you're a veteran family member, and your veteran or your family member has not reached out to Texas Veterans Commission, encourage them to do so. Um, we do provide a lot of services and we have a lot of extended collaborations. And so, if there's something that you need and you're not sure where to turn, reach out to Texas Veterans Commission so we can get you connected with a resource or a benefit that you've earned through your military service.
All right, Crystal. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with me and for spreading the word about Texas Veterans Commissions and about what you guys are doing. I absolutely love that you guys are giving veterans a platform to share their stories, and I cannot wait to share this story with my viewers as well and give them a big shout out.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, you have a great day.
All right, you too. Thanks. Bye bye.